those people? What are those people doing? Huh? Look at.
They're all on their way out. It is the Bacardi Cup, Miami, VX Racers. It's really cool, and there's a ton of them. I mean, at least 50 had to just pass us.
Yeah.
So, super cool. What's up, guys? So, really exciting news. Our friends Emily and Josh booked their flights from Freeport to Miami for this Friday. So, today's Sunday. That means we're leaving between now and Friday to Freeport. There's an amazing weather window Wednesday to Thursday, and there's a blood moon Thursday night. And so, we're probably going to see the start of that on our crossing. We're going to leave No Name Harbor in Miami on Wednesday night at midnight, and we're going to travel 14 to 18 hours to Freeport, 100 miles. So we're going to take the Gulf Stream, and it's going to be a south-southeast wind, so we should be able to have a broad reach all the way there. It's going to be amazing. Really excited. I'm still nervous. Talked to my dad today. I've talked to Greg today. Just trying to gain some confidence. My buddy Mitch also gave me a great pep talk. So I'm still really nervous about it. I mean, obviously that's why we're still sitting here in Miami and we're not in the Bahamas. But Brianna is trying to tell me to be really excited about it. I should be, we're finally going to do it. So both of them have their master's license. He's a sea tow captain. They own 2 boats. They're very competent, and it's going to be a great time. So we're really excited. We bought some flooring for the dinghy because the dogs keep falling, and it's like grippy 3M sealant flooring, but it's too wavy out to install it, so we have to wait till it's less wavy to install it, and tomorrow it's going to be super wavy, so probably not going to get installed for a few days, but on Wednesday we're leaving. Got my hair cut. I asked her if I should use Rogaine because Bree thinks I should, because she says I'm balding. And she said if you start using Rogaine, you can't stop. So that'd be expensive for the rest of my life.
More vet paperwork for the dogs.
Why?
Because we're thinking about leaving our boat in the Bahamas.
We're basically gonna.
So we need more paperwork to get them back. Still kind of confusing, but
Apparently on the Bahamas Air website and the Bahamas Ferry website, it's called a APHIS 7001 form, and it's the form needed to bring a pet back into America via ferry or plane from the Bahamas. So we're attempting to get that signed by a USDA approved vet before we leave on Wednesday. Today's Monday. It is 11 o'clock right now, and the winds at 1 are supposed to be 30 knots, and we need to get back to our boat.
yay.
Our boat's a quarter mile offshore, and we need to get back to it before it gets too wavy, or else we can't get back to it. Alright, one of the last views of Robin in America. We're leaving tomorrow. We're leaving tomorrow to the Bahamas. What's going on?
We are taking a walk and we leave tomorrow.
And you're really anxious.
I am anxious. I don't know why.
Extremely anxious. She's acting more anxious than I ever do.
Ever? I think that's it.
Okay, maybe not ever.
I don't think that's
I've had some pretty quite anxious times, but
it.
what are you most anxious about?
I don't really even know how to explain it. I just am anxious about the journey itself, I guess, getting there. Anxious to just get there. It's new, and we haven't done this trip yet, and although our friends are super experienced and I feel comfortable with that, it's just like the anticipation of the journey, I guess. I don't know. It's like when you have a flight and you just want to be where you're at,
I get pre-flight. I throw up a lot before flights because I'm just so anxious. So it hasn't hit me yet. Tomorrow it'll probably hit me. We still have all day tomorrow. We're still spending the night here at Dinner Key. And then tomorrow we're going to No Name, and then we're leaving that night. And so we're still gonna like try to sleep a little bit before midnight that night. We'll see. But basically, that's the plan right now. I'm waiting for a quote from Bradford Marine to leave our boat in the Bahamas. I'm waiting for a quote from Russell Jameson for insurance to leave our boat in the Bahamas and get hurricane coverage. And then I'm waiting for to figure out how we're gonna bring the dogs back, because there's this couple on YouTube that took a private plane, and I want to figure out how much that cost and consider that option before we pull the trigger on their other options, because why?
I'm not super comfortable with the ferry option. They make us crate them with crates they provide supposedly, and they're in a whole separate part of the boat than we're allowed to be in. And it sounds like they're pretty strict about the conditions in which they'll let you stay back there with them. And Thelma's a very anxious dog, and I just don't know how well she would do. It's only 3 hours, so if we have to, and I have to figure out a way to make it happen.
You can try to get her some trazodone or whatever,
Yeah,
knock her out.
Try and refill her prescription of trazodone if we can, but I'm just not sure. I don't know, but if we have to, we will. It's just I'd prefer that to be like our very last resort, and if we can find something else, even if we have to pay a little bit more. Every other review says get airline tickets, don't do this, it's not worth it.
But the biggest thing is all the bigger airlines, they have a 20-pound max. So there's no way for us to bring our dogs on an airline. Because, yeah, the American has like a pet cargo service where if they weigh less than 100 pounds, they'll allow them to go, but they'll be in cargo. And so, like, I don't want to do that either. So, yeah, our friends have this dog, German Shepherd, really big dog named Jackson. They're not our friends at all, but we watch them on YouTube. They're YouTubers. They're called Sailing Sunday, and they did that. They came from the Bahamas on a plane to America. So I want to figure out the service they use, see how much it is, and then consider that. It's 59 degrees right now. It's cold. We woke up cold. There's sweatshirts on. And we leave today. It's really exciting. It's about like 8:30 right now or something like that. And we are going to pick them up from the dinghy dock at 3:30, maybe 4, to go to Grove Harbor to get gas, get water, pump out. And then we're going to go to No Name Harbor. We're going to pull up on their wall, because why not? We haven't been on a wall in forever. We're going to go to the Cleat. We're going to eat dinner with Emily and Josh. Probably see a few other people crossing at the Cleat, because that's usually where everybody goes right before they're going to cross if they're at No Name. And then we're going to take a little nap from like 8 to 11. We'll take a nap. And then at midnight, we'll leave. All right, I just finished checking us out of Dinner Key. We got a prorated refund of about $320 for the month. We're leaving on March 13th, so we only had to pay for 12 days. It was originally $500. We got $320 back. So what's that, $180 from March 1st to March 12th. So we also got our car into our friend's names so it can stay here at the marina while we're in the Bahamas. And yeah, everything's lining up. He's going to West Marine to get himself some compass binoculars and another life jacket. And after that, around like 3:34, we're gonna meet them at the dock, pick them up, get their dog Charlie to the babysitter, and head to No Name.
Just been cleaning out the spare room so they have somewhere to sleep, and trying to secure everything so when we're moving it doesn't go anywhere.
Cool. Got everything we need to go to the Bahamas right here. We got our customs paperwork, and then we got all of our dogs' paperwork, and we got our passports inside of there. And when I go to when I get to the dock, I'm gonna bring this to the customs office. This should be all I need. I think I might need to get Josh's and Emily's passports as well, but we'll see. They're technically not our crew, so I think they're supposed to check in themselves because they're leaving. But I'm also not sure, so I don't know. Brianna read something that only the captain's supposed to get off, but well, where are we?
We're at No Name Harbor.
No Name Harbor, enjoying some drinks. The dogs are chilling. And boat's over there. We're leaving tomorrow to the Bahamas. The mast is right there. You can't really see the boat. You guys excited? All right, well, this is our first meal on the crossing. And babe, why are we eating on the boat? What was? Boaters Grill. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Emily.
Josh. All right, good enough. And Velma over there being a little. She said, "Gary, please have some." You cannot. So yeah, we're at No Name Harbor. We go to the Cleat and get a drink, and we are going to go get food at Boaters Grill. We walk up and it's closed. It's 7:24. What the heck? So, made some tacos and we're just hanging out. It is 8:57 right now, and we are doing probably the last walk in America before we leave. Bree might consider bringing them out at midnight, but probably not. I don't know. She might want to try to make them go to the bathroom at midnight, but
We'll see.
we're planning on leaving at midnight. My dad put it in my head. He's like, "Why don't you leave earlier? Then you'll get there earlier." But we're waiting for the waves to die down, and so I'm just gonna stick to that thought process. Because I'll be happier probably. But yeah, what's really changed so far is, and we don't even know this for a fact yet because we were dragging our dinghy, but we were dragging our dinghy and we could only go about 4.5. And Josh is saying that it's because I didn't clean the bottom of our boat. I didn't clean our prop. And so we might have an issue with speed, but obviously we're gonna sail. And then Bree's like, the Gulf Stream's gonna make us go so fast. But yeah, that's my only current worry is that we were only going 4 knots. So, but yeah, we're gonna have our sails out. We didn't even have our sails out at that point. So yeah, that's the only thing that's really changed. Again, we're at No Name Harbor. Met some other people going to the Bahamas, but they're going to Bimini. They are not going to Freeport like us. But I'm sure one of these boats are or something. But yeah, we'll leave in a few hours. Well, it's 2:17. And we're on our way. Going a little slower than I've hoped. But it's not that big of a deal. We got a lot of time left. Alright, well, we're about to give up the wheel to Josh and Emily.
In about a half hour.
About a half an hour from now. We're going much slower than we expected. We're only going like 3 or 4 knots. So
We're gonna make up for it later.
yeah, she's very convinced we're gonna make up for it. So hopefully we do. This yacht was coming right at us, and I flashed my lights at him to not come right at us. Oh, it seems like there's another boat blasting past him. Going to pass us probably soon here. That's the moon. It's extremely bright. It's like lighting up everything. You still see Miami. It's almost gone now. Bree and I are about to take a nap, and it will be gone by the time we wake up. So we'll be out here, but it'll also be daylight. And
I'll be up. I want to be up before.
you want to watch the sunrise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited for that?
Yeah.
I might not watch it sunrise. I might be sleeping. We'll see. I'm definitely heading down there and hanging out.
Well, yeah. We're
Give myself a little break. Morning now, and everybody's just hanging out, enjoying some coffee, some snacks, some Starlink. We just turned on Starlink for the first time out here. Cost $2 a gig, so I'm really not worried about how much we're only gonna keep it out for like an hour, so. But yeah, we're out here in the middle of the ocean on the Gulf Stream. I think we're actually getting pretty far through the Gulf Stream right now. And we're on our way to Freeport. So not much to see, just a bunch of water. But it is beautiful. It's very, very deep blue. I mean, I don't know for a fact right now. I haven't checked before I started unfortunate thing is, windy, and PredictWind said the wind was going to come from the south at 9 to 13 knots, and I don't think it ever happened. So we never got south wind, and we've kind of been just motoring the whole way. This mainsail isn't really doing anything. So yeah, so hopefully throughout the day today we get some more wind and it can actually be a sailboat. Another sailboat in our sight, so cool. Josh is hanging out. Emily's on the ground. Miranda's hanging out. Full sails. Still got the engine on, but I'm just trying to get there, so we're gonna get there. Going almost 7 consistently. 6-9, I'd say. It's going great. We'd be going faster if I would have scraped the bottom. I picked up a knot or so. We are consistently going 7.5 or 8. So that's pretty exciting. At this point, I probably could turn off the engine. I could probably take a boat if I wanted. But yeah, our ETA keeps dropping. It sits around 6:30 at this point. Everything's going good. Our fishing pole just made a noise, but there wasn't a fish. But that was exciting. How you doing, Rick? Having fun? You guys have fun? Got 6.5 hours left. We have a fishing pole out. And it's not catching anything, but at least it's out. Sails are out, engine's off. We're going 6.5. It's pretty good. And we should get there around 7 o'clock, maybe earlier. So we should still have a little bit of sunlight left at that point. And we'll get on the gas dock, and I'll call customs, and I'll call the yacht club. I'll leave some voicemails, let them know that we are there. And if they won't come tonight, we'll do it tomorrow morning, and then we'll go to our yacht club the next day. Should be awesome. Both sails are out. We're only 3 hours away from Freeport. You can see all the land in front of us. An amazing 100-mile sail. We're slicing through the water without any engine right now. It's pretty nice. Going 6 or 7 knots on this bad boy Robin. It's beautiful. Water is amazing. Got about 3 hours left of our crossing. We'll be at Grand Bahama Yacht Club for the night. Clear customs in the morning and go to Ocean Reef Yacht Club. We're currently going about 6 knots without the engine, and I'm making hot pockets. Our power works great, and making hot pockets.
I don't know why. I think he's just accustomed.
We're almost there. We're so close. Just a little bit longer.
Coming into the channel.
Josh, just to keep the spotlight though.
made it to Freeport. We're coming into the dock where we will check in tomorrow. We made it! Yay! Now we just gotta dock, but that shouldn't be too hard. Mama is so happy to see land.
We made it to the Bahamas. Walking the dogs right now at Grand Bahama Yacht Club. And our sailboat is right there. There's Robin on the customs dock, ready to clear. There she is. Here we are. We made it. There's this giant yacht next to us. All of them coming. We're on the customs. Woo. We are walking to a beach in Freeport. We cleared customs this morning. The customs and immigration officers were really nice. Two girls that were super friendly and funny. The guy at the Grand Bahama Yacht Club, Fabian, he was hilarious too. He was like, when he opened up the immigration's door, he was like, "Hey, she wants a compliment on her smell, so tell her that." And I was like, "All right, hey, you smell great." She's like, "Oh, I bought some cologne I don't even like, but it was so expensive I had to keep wearing it." So yeah, everybody here is extremely nice. We're gonna hang out for a few hours before like 3:30 to get them to the airport and say goodbye. And then Josh is gonna go quit his job. They got 30 days in Bahamas, so they might just come right back. Oh, water.
I'm getting alcohol.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was coming. Like, I don't mind.
Well, Josh and Emily left. We spent the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours now watching TV in our AC. Because we're actually on a dock finally. We're letting the dogs out. We're going to walk them around. We're going to try to go do a long walk. I don't know. I might need to get out my map to figure out where we can walk. But, yeah, we're going to see what's going on. And then I think we're going to end this video because it was about the crossing. So, what was your final thoughts about the crossing?
It was great. I thought it went really smooth. It was longer than we thought.
How long was it?
20 hours. Just fine.
And how long we think?
We thought anywhere between 12 and
18.
So
12 was ambitious. I said 13. 13 to 18.
ambitious. It was hopeful, but we didn't get a lot of wind, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful crossing though. We all got burnt and took some nice naps out in the sun, so
Yeah. So I'd say my low point of the crossing was going, 2.9 through the night. That kind of sucked. High point was we went like 8.3 without the engine. So that was pretty epic. There was just a teeny tiny bit of swell. It wasn't really that big of a deal. And yeah, we got here. So thank you, Emily and Josh, for bringing us over.
it's a good time.
Couldn't thank you enough. Yeah, thanks for your good night and thanks for all the knowledge. Josh is a wealth of knowledge. It's like
It's great.
just wouldn't stop pouring out of him.
It's amazing.
It's good. It's good knowledge. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And next week we'll be hanging out in Freeport, Bahamas.